There are also some people call it pinch around.
Pinch around, why? Because
this is the shell, that the coconut.
The housing feet,
yes. It, only a man would say that. That it's placed inside. Some people use a thumb.
Yes, and pinch it.
Yes, you pinch it around. And
this one look like them use like
I still don't know why they call it dunsi, because I knew it all my life as dunsi, you know.
Oh, really? When you started knowing it as Busta or Stagaba?
So that's boiled in sugar until, of course, it crystallizes.
Right.
Syrupy, and then it crystallizes. And of course, the nuts, the small nuts. But shortening, it's like when coconut oil sleep up. Okay. You know what I mean when I say sleep up?
When it start liquid harder?
It gets hardened. So the shortening is always like that.
Okay.
You could get it in a tin. One brand that comes to me is Crisco.
Today we're doing another lovely podcast. GB, what going?
It's a sweet day. There it is.
It's a sweet day. Now, you would normally see me with Cecile Grater, and Cecile is doing lovely. She's one of the resident historian. Here's another one of my resident historian, Vivienne Grant. I know her as Vivienne Grant Barrett, right? She taught me history. She's also a cancer survivor. GB, they worry about her scar, but it's her battle scar. If you see the scar on it, it's because she's a cancer survivor. Very brilliant black woman. Always admired her, you know, as a student in high school, and you know, we have always stayed in touch, and she has always helped me with a lot of knowledge. So what's up, GB?
It's a great day to be alive.
Yeah.
It's just a great day to be alive.
It's a great day.
Yeah, I'm tempted by all the sweetness and having the links on my maternal side to diabetes.
Yeah.
I want to be kind to myself, but Lord, it's tempting.
Today we're going to talk about Jamaican sweeties, things that we normally have as children growing up, and these things were very popular. So come we start it off real fast. This one, peanut brittle?
Yes, peanut brittle.
All right, so this is a peanut brittle. How would they make something like this, GB?
The main ingredient there are peanuts. You have a lot of sugar. I think you boil the peanuts.
Right. Some say roasted peanuts, some say you can just do the regular peanuts.
I know that you can use either. All right. So that's boiled in sugar until, of course, it crystallizes. Syrupy, and then it crystallizes. And of course, the nuts, the small nuts, going to be sticking together, and it gets nice and gooey. You leave it to dry. That's about all I know of how it's made. But,
and it's annoying to open up. GB, I think they would have a mold though
these
to make it.
These used to be tough though, you know.
Yeah?
Huh? Well, when we say brittle, it's certainly.
What do you mean by brittle though?
Brittle meaning easy to break.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I know it as.
There you go, GB.
But, oh Lord, he tempts me.
So we're going to start. GB, you know what I always wanted to know? The peanut man them, right? How them get in every event? If you, it could be
how do they know about
it? It could be a state funeral. You're going to find a peanut man yourself.
And they're alone. I want to say, yes, Mama taught me good manners about eating with food in your mouth. But really, these people, they have their ears to the ground. I use a current, recently, graduation. They don't wear when graduation keeping at every school.
How do peanut vendors know where everything is keeping?
Let me tell you, it speaks to us as a unique people. We just know these things.
We just know.
But please remember that you have people who go to schools, your neighbors, God, the peanut man,
but then how them get inside?
The vendor, as a friend, who's an ancillary worker inside. Why you have to make some soup? Yeah?
In the past, I noticed that they would also put these on banana leaves, and it never always had this shape, elongated shape.
You can get them smaller.
I
you
know
don't get it so long, you can get them smaller.
Right. I know it has this shape.
But I don't know that they put it on banana leaves.
Yeah, like for presentation purposes.
Okay.
Right? So they would do it and put it on banana leaves. But this is the most convenient way to eat it if you ask me, if you're on the go.
Push it up.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
So this is it right there. And let me always tell you, GB, I appreciate our audience so much because they give us so much ideas.
And we know these things as Jamaicans.
Yeah, don't it?
And let us not get selfish, because there are a lot of things that other Caribbean people do. The same thing, they just call it by a different name.
I did the article,
Yes,
the
remember.
video that we did with Cecile Clayton, where she was talking about washing and the script zone.
Yeah.
Somebody from Barbados said, and somebody from Ghana in the comment section said,
don't you feel it's unique to you? Yeah.
We do it in our country as well. So this is one of the reasons why I've always loved when you share your ideas and when you share ideas in the comment section with us, because we end up taking so much from them.
And we learn too. If you never knew, if you thought that it was such an original, not at all.
Not at all, don't it?
It's a Caribbean thing.
All right, we'll move on to the next one now. So this one is called gizzada. Where do you think them come up with them name, the GB? Gizzada.
I have no idea. The closest thing to a gizzada is a chicken gizzard. But it don't look like chicken gizzard.
No, it sounds like a reptilian name.
Please. Well, it won't stop me from eating it.
All right, so let's talk about the gizzada.
There also some people call it pinch around.
Pinch around, why? Because
this is the shell, the coconut.
The housing feet,
yes. It, only a man would say that. That it's placed inside. Some people use a thumb.
Yes, and pinch it.
Yes, you pinch it around. And
this one look like them use like a device door or something.
More than likely, we are progressing, you know.
True.
Our culture remains, but we
So let's talk about the crust of this, right? So this is
flour.
This is flour. This is a hardened crust, and the interior of it now.
Butter in there.
Okay, the interior is very soft. So it's a soft and a hard mixture. Good. So let's talk about the crust. What would make the crust, GB?
So I'm saying flour.
Yeah.
They might use shortening, butter. What is shortening? Oh, you can put shortening is something similar to butter.
Because you remember OFC? You remember? I don't know if you know OFC. Oriental Fried Chicken. Anybody who come from Junction, St. Mary, you should know this.
Oh, that place there. Oh yes.
Let me see you shortening.
Yeah.
To fry the chicken.
But shortening is like it's like when coconut oil sleep up. You know what I mean when I say sleep up?
When it can start liquid harder.
It gets hardened. So the shortening is always like that.
Okay.
You could get it in a tin. One brand that comes to me is Crisco. So I don't know if it's made in Jamaica.
Okay.
And then you just spoon it out. You drop it in your hot frying pan or whatever.
Did it?
And it becomes oil.
Was it better than other, the regular oil?
I don't know, because I was brought up on coconut oil.
You bring up on a real thing.
To eat and you put it in your hair and you can rub it by your foot.
Can do everything with it.
Yes.
All right, so tell me your earliest memories of gizzada.
Auntie Ruby, my aunt, when she would come, my mother's sister, she would, when she comes from town to visit us in St. Anne, she brought all the goodies. So you would have Grater cake.
Can you give me this, man? Give me the crumbs.
Yeah, I want the trash in it. She'd take that Grater cake.
Bake it?
No, she'd buy it in Spanish Town. And then along with that too, she'd buy the candies, the one named Wangler. Somebody tell me. But I know peanut,
brittle.
Not peanut brittle alone, but you have a circular, like the drops, not coconut, but peanuts.
Okay then.
So that's a peanut cake.
Okay.
Right? This is peanut brittle.
What's the difference? Oh, the peanut cake is a circle then, the one that looks
circular
like a cake.
And boiled pretty much just like the drops.
So it's just a shape?
It's a shape.
Okay, peanut cake.
And then you use coconut drops and then peanut cake.
Okay.
The same method.
Oh, by the way, GB, on my website, GB wrote a lovely article on her top 5 favorite pastries. So I'm going to put the link. You can look above, you'll see the link if you're watching on your phone. If you're watching on your TV, you're going to scan the barcode. You just put up your phone to it, make sure that your phone is connected to the internet. You scan the barcode and you read it on your phone. All right, so she gives her top 8 pastries, sweeties, I should say. So this one, you normally would look forward then to Auntie coming.
Oh, yes. And in addition to that, you'd get seersucker panties and nighties.
What is seersucker?
Lord have mercy. It's not sweet thing. That is clothing.
So
it's a fabric.
It's named seersucker?
Yes, it's a fabric.
Spell
and
it.
they would Seer, S-E-E-R hyphen S-U-C-K-E-R. That's my spelling, seersucker, right?
What's a different mode of fabric there?
It has some little small, like bumps, soft bumps, and they're beautiful. They're usually printed or floral. And well, Mama was a dressmaker, so she'd bring fabric, but she'd also buy the panties, because children's baggies, and they have lace in the legs, and Mama, when she bring the fabric, Mama made nighties, all lacy and whatever.
If you know about seersucker, as what we always tell them to do.
Go check it out as some grandparent or somebody.
All right, let us know too. All right, so gizzada was my favorite, I must tell you, right? It wasn't too sweet. They put the coconut, and they put in a pot with sugar, right? You boil the sugar.
You boil the sugar.
And you mix it.
You boil on the
I don't taste the ginger in this. Sometimes they put
sometimes you put ginger. I taste vanilla though.
Yes.
Vanilla is in the
crust.
The crust. Yes.
And they normally put spices in the crust.
You can put in your spices. You can put it in your...
You prefer when the crust is hard or flaky?
I like it flaky. Yeah.
Yeah. And me too. I like that type of feeling that it has to it. So now we're going to go on to the next one now, right? This is Grater cake, and this is packed with sugar. I'm
tempted to say, I hope my doctor is not seeing this. See me there.
Let me get a small piece. I'm not trying to
this is not communion Sunday.
Don't it? That's a communion, man. Hold that. I'm not getting no more. So the difference with this though is that
chock full of sugar.
This is granulated sugar,
Granulated sugar. Real Jamaican, you know, it's grand. It really tastes grand. Granulated sugar. That's white sugar. The white sugar. Yeah? And it takes a lot. They boil it a longer time. You know, because it doesn't get so syrupy and thick easily, like the dark sugar.
And then coloring is the next big thing, right?
They put food coloring. It's the same grated coconut, food coloring on top there. It's nice.
This just tastes like you're just eating pure sugar.
Yes, but this is wicked because I want more. But lead us not into temptation.
Yeah. No. So growing up, which one would you have preferred?
If I were to choose here?
Yeah, or gizzada?
Definitely Grater cake.
As a child?
Yes.
That's why I run around all heap, so get all heap of beer sugar.
And it's easier to eat Grater cake in class.
How so? Because it's not crummy?
You don't have this crust thing. So I went to school that had 2 pockets, law school. 2 pockets on the uniform. So Mrs. talking and you just break off a little piece. And when she turns sideways to right, you just kind of like you're wiping your nose and pop that in your mouth. God help you if she call you and you choke. But, you know.
Did you ever make Grater cake before?
If I've ever made it, no.
Yeah. I have an aunt, Sonia Kennedy, and she was telling me a little bit about like how to make it and so on. When she was telling me about how to make it, I was like, you know, so it's a whole heap of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar. But we could have eaten it when we were children.
Okay.
Nobody, we would just sit there, play games. Good. Walk 3 miles from school.
Yeah.
Good. If you're going to go watch football matches, another 1.5 miles straight from school. You run, you walk. We cut that off.
All right. The next one that we have, right? The next one that we have is this right here. It's called Busta or Staggerback.
Ardunsi.
Ardunsi? Why is Staggerback? Let's go through the names.
My take on it.
Yeah.
These were tough. I say if you have a tooth that is shaking, do not try to bite it. You will get an immediate extraction. But seriously, they were tough, and I think that's a staggerback because when you bite it, you know, you stagger with it and come back. I don't know. But
so it's a staggerback.
I work in that house, staggerback.
And then
I still don't know why they call it Dunsi because I knew it all my life as Dunsi, you know.
Oh, really? When you started knowing it as Busta or Staggerback?
Maybe about 4 put for form in high school, you hear people referring to the same thing.
Which era this water? Which year?
I don't like the word era now.
Which one then? Which
Okay.
year?
That's in the 1970s.
1970s.
Oh, thank you, please. Don't
forgot to tell me about your
get
age.
me on my high horse.
So-
and it always had a little strip of paper
What everybody
on
eat?
it. Oh.
Did you separate it?
Oh, I didn't have time to.
Anybody will separate that strip of paper, all right? So
No,
you
man,
normally
you're
have this
good and
thin.
very meticulous.
You have
young
a
people.
thin, right?
You still has it?
Yeah. See right there, so.
Yes. I don't
Why
know why
don't
they
do
put
it?
that.
Don't it?
I don't know. It's just part of making
So there's a thin
Busta
little layer
Manti backbone.
of paper that's on
I
the back of it.
wasn't going to throw away all that sweetness. I was pretty greedy when it came to
Yeah,
the
I never took off that paper. So
Yeah.
let me ask you though, for Busta, then it was clearly Busta Manti.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it stands as a compliment to him.
Yeah.
His backbone, strong, and tough.
You think he would have been
That
dead by
maybe a good leader.
Do you think he would have been
I don't
dead
think
by?
he was. I don't think he was.
What time? When did Busta die?
Not long after the 70s.
Long
It's
after- really?
It should be after the 70s, maybe in the 60s, don't remember.
Okay. Was he like in a hospice state?
No,
No?
I don't know of that.
Okay. Okay. All right, so this is Busta, right? What made Busta? How was that made? To the best of your knowledge.
It's coconut again. We have
Yeah.
a lot of coconut products here. It's again finely grated coconut. And they put in vanilla. Some people put ginger in it.
How them get it so
And
dark?
they just boil the sugar. You boil on the dark sugar. You boil it.
See?
To
Very dark. Right.
It looks like burnt sugar, but I was told it's not burnt sugar.
I would have thought it would have been
because
molasses.
you taste it.
Yeah, I'd have thought it would have been
I
molasses.
think it would be good to put a little molasses in there for color, but I can't swear by it. Help us.
True.
Well, people
Tell us
out there
something.
who know the real thing, people who used to make it. Your granny used to make it. Oh.
Right, something. Right, something that make us know,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, this is not something where you have to just suck until it just like,
They just finish.
yeah, you can.
Well,
but it hold you though.
Yes, because you drink water. All of these things, coconut, you have to be greedy if you want something else because the sugar and the coconut just make you thirsty. And so you drink
Yeah,
and you'll be full.
full your belly.
Yeah.
Full your belly. All right, this one now we call
See me
it
there.
drops. Drops. Right?
That's mama.
So this is not great. This is
Summertime-
not grated. This is cut up though.
He
This
gave me
coconut.
2 pieces. Yes.
Yeah. Listen, her doctor will love me. I am not trying to feed her into no sweet. All right? We have a lot of others to go through. And me not try full up her stomach and no heap of sweet. So come we talk about that one, you know.
Well, in rural areas, I say that, it's not the people going to buy, no, but I call nobody name for them sue me. The bag feed for the chickens, no, it wasn't always like that. Rice that cooked over, rice has cooked and you have leftovers. You throw it into the fowl coop, or you just throw it out on Mr. Concrete like that. Throw it on the ground. And the chickens would come on fowl. Yeah? You know what name come on fowl?
Come bother with it. Come on, fowl, kind of tough still, you know.
Not
When you
having
cook it.
a good Sunday chicken. So you would throw that out and they eat. They would eat the rice grains. But I know for sure that you get coconuts, right? When you husk it out of that, the shell, then you
The
would,
dry coconut.
you cut it down like this, dry coconut. You cut it down. One coconut, cut it down, cut it down, cut it down. Then you cut it across. You're a math teacher.
Right.
Cut back, come back, come back. And you cut it fine.
So
small.
perpendicular.
Tell the people, perpendicular. And then this is across this one.
Across with perpendicular,
Right.
that's a 90
And
degree.
come so. And then it will just shell off.
Oh, really?
Like
the back of it?
The coconut itself,
Okay,
you're cutting it in
Okay.
pieces, smaller pieces. And when you have that, that's what they boil. You notice you have some long strips of
Yeah, yeah,
squarish,
right.
yes. And we also know we wish to feed chickens with that.
With that coconut?
Coconut,
Oh, yes, it's true. I went in
just
St.
like the
Thomas.
corn. There was a man who down the road, you buy corn. But that corn used to red, the kernel,
Them is hard?
it red.
Oh, really?
And a reddish color. And they buy that to feed fowl.
All right, so this one then, so let me ask you.
This is the one that you put on the banana leaf.
Yes.
Yes? So just when they're ready to drop them, no wonder they call them drops.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, and boil till everything's sticking together.
Drop it down.
Yeah? And I could make drops anytime now. But do not ask me how long you make it boil for. Just watch it and you know when it's ready. And these are the things that oral history that you better watch somebody do it and pass it on, because I can't tell you that you boil your sugar for 45 minutes, half an hour.
You know what a lot of our audience keeps saying? That I must do a lot to preserve you and I must do a lot to preserve Cecile, because a lot of persons recognize that too much of our history is just slipping out of our hands.
Being lost.
Yeah.
And it's great fun. Summertime, down in the cool 3 o'clock country. And it was a pleasure. Usually, I don't know, we had gender, in my household, we had a lot of gender defined things. And so it's a boy who followed me, Donovan, who would do the cutting up. Mama and Donovan, they cut up the coconut.
Who cook it?
Mama.
Okay.
But you're there to watch. And then it's again a boy who will get a 2 or 3 banana leaf, because that little bit Mama making it now. Because remember, Donovan, them have them friend when them play marbles and people come by, children.
And for you, when you were growing up, it was more a sharing community type vibe, right?
We had that. Yeah, we got close neighbors and whatever. But especially the children. And but I wasn't going to leave our house and go somewhere. But the children who come into the boys' space, yeah man, you get your thing. And then we got people that go eat after people them food too. Go on and tell Mama how she cook this and how it's sweet. Yes, but that was life.
And then you had some kids.
But you have to do something to the banana. You just put it down. They say you put it over the fire. No matter hold it over the fire.
Or something like that?
No, you quail.
Quail it.
You quail it. Meaning that you kind of soften the leaves. Put her down and you just drop it.
Nice.
But be careful. If that fellow ever, because them have the long spoon, you know.
Yeah.
If that fella ever just catch one part of you,
it burn you.
Oh God. And you could not go to heaven and back. You must be descending.
The fire is different.
I tell you, try teeth out with a little spoon. Nobody put it in your mouth, because for a week or more, it won't no use.
Tongue parch.
The tongue, everything inside there get parched.